No! This? I'll get him back to safety while you keep our new friend here at bay. Don't let it leave the nest. And I mean do not. I'll be back with help. Just do what you gotta do.
Go, 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 go!
Hi guys, this is Demigod Christy for another video for the Monster Hunter World. And this is actually the final big boss battle for the Monster Hunter World. Hunting the Xeno Jiva. Although this is the last boss battle for the game itself, there are actually monthly updates or DLCs, and thus you'll be seeing additional monsters. Just like for the past 3 months, there have been additional monsters like the Devil Jaw, the new Elder Dragon, the Kurbei Taroth. Their names actually sounds like Klingon more than anything.
Koi kelles puk lod, koi puk back poo, yakbo matbo jesui, se machu me u, masu manong, and macho ju, nebeyin march of war, ku, but my children's eljo pish, ma fa puma dim, correct, but to talk to my bell, como shoot talk, ma o.
Is it possible that these monsters are coming from the Klingon homeworld? Just kidding. And as I've said, I've actually my go-to ammo right now is the sticky one and the slicing ammo. The 1, 2, 3 wyvern shot is something also that I use, but not that much. It's not that effective in luring the enemy because he will be charging at you, but you don't have that much time given the length of his stride. But if you plan to go elemental using an LBG, he is actually susceptible to all of the elements: flame, ice, thunder, and water. However, from my experience, the damage is not that much. Unlike if you use the slicing bullet and the sticky bullet, which damage usually to multiples of 10, and also the river blast that gives you around 50-100 plus damage. Regarding the status effect, it's actually immune to sleep, which is a big bummer, right? It's according to the hunter's notes, it is very susceptible to poison, which is odd because this is actually my 3rd run with the Xeno Jiva. The first 2 Xeno run I had was using my former build, and I was using poison to poison this sucker, and it's not working, and that actually led me to make this new build. In fact, that's why I made the previous video on how to get gems, since I needed a lot of gems from Kirin, from Teostra, from Narugakaruga, just to make this build. And the good thing about this build is this is just my first shot, and I was able to upgrade the Xeno Jiva. Unlike my previous build, I was able to I was surviving, but I was running out of time always. That's why on the second run I said, hey, let me get a new armor with the ammo up, with weakness exploit, and etc. As in my previous video on how to prepare for a hunt, it is best to have a preset items based upon your ammo as a gunner. In this case, the additional item that you need to bring is the null seed, because if the Xeno Jiva who hits you with his beam, it will have a nerfing effect on your attack and your armor. So that's why you need a null seed. Also, although it should be part always of your items before every hunt, you should always have Firecaster. It's a very useful item in this case, since I find myself going back to the camp repeatedly whenever my my sticky bullet and slicing ammo runs out. Remember, a sticky bullet only have 9 shots, a sticky 1 bullet, and then the slicing ammo has only 30 shots. Now I did try to use the normal 2 and the normal 1. Some genius told me a few weeks ago that it's actually good against elder dragons like this one, and it's crap as always. It just shows that that person who speaks so boldly in Facebook doesn't know what he's talking about. He's not a gunner. He's just reading some crap out of probably some crap out of YouTube, but he doesn't really know what he's talking about. Normal 2 and normal 1 only inflicts 1 to 2 damage, so we're looking at around 10 damage per shot. Really, you compare that with your slicing ammo that does around 14 to 17 damage per slice and like 7 per shot. Do the math, man.
Vegeta, what does the scouter say about his power level? It's over 9,000!
The Xeno has both land and aerial attacks. One of its land attacks is it charges towards you and stomps you, and the other is using a high-powered beam that shoots out from his mouth. Its beam attack can either be just a straightforward attack, or he may actually use a sweeping action from his right to the left. Just evade the beam to avoid that. When the Xeno takes flight, it's best to hit it so that it will fall down in the ground, either by a slice bullet, or if you're a melee weapon like a great sword, you can just use your slingshot. When the Xeno starts using its beams, coming from its mouth around himself, usually twice, it will end up by the Xeno collapsing itself on the ground. So that's an opening to either placing a large bomb or attacking them with a sticky one bullet. When underground, the Xeno will either attack you by shooting up a beam through its mouth, or by lunging forward. It may also use its tail to swipe from left to right, accompanied with a plasma blast. As a gunner, it is best to target either the tail or its face or its head, because those are the weak spots. Variations of the beam attack would be the burst attack, wherein it fires a burst of energy, and occasionally he will stomp his one of his foot, and an energy blast will happen on its path. In its rage mode, it will actually do the same actions, only much more faster, much more rapid. One unique action though is when it stands up in its hind legs and body slams on the floor. Occasionally, the area where he body slams, there will be some explosions involved as well. Like most of the monsters in the Monster Hunter world, as a monster approaches its death, the frequency of it coming into a rage mode also increases. At this point, since the frequency and the duration of the rage mode of the Xeno is increased, the air may become too tense or too tiring. Just keep on it. Keep hitting the Xeno, either by your if you're LBG, just keeping it up, and also always drop a Wyvern Blast now and then. Before the end of this video, would like to thank Expert Gaming PE and Scout Tuber Okay, thanks guys for your support. You've always been dropping good comments on my video. Best of luck to you as well. I would also like to welcome our new subscriber, the Sauce God and the Yoshi Gamer Boy. I hope you enjoyed the channel. Leave your comments if you have any suggestions. Again, welcome. And also welcome to Alia Colmenar. Enjoy the channel. Thank you for your subscription. The actual hunt took around 38 minutes, trimmed to around 17 minutes. Unfortunately, was unable to get a Xeno Jiva gem. Well, better luck next time. Help this video get 200 likes and views. Drop a comment below if I've missed anything in my discussion tips and tricks for the Xeno Jiva. Like and subscribe to my channel. Again, this is Demigod Christie. Hope you have a wonderful time and see you on the next video. Have a good one.